Suppose you had a plan without foundation. Like you literally was like, I'm gonna do this. There's no strategy. I'm just gonna go for it. Just kind of like people just go and do stuff on a whim. Like I'm just gonna be spontaneous and I'm gonna just do and go and be. How well would that be for you in the long run? Some people can just go out and just do stuff and they actually be very successful. Other people, like me, I like to have things structured out. So then if I find some way to navigate so I can have a cleaner path, then the liability of me making as many mistakes may be very limited. Okay, I'll give you a story. And this is going to be about my kid. So bear with me here. He is 10 years old and he is beautiful. So we're going to start there. You want to stay for the ride or you don't want to stay for the ride? Okay. He is on his sixth school. And I mean sixth school. The last one is surprisingly probably the first one I should have picked for him. He is very smart. He is very tech savvy. He is very, he likes engineering and he likes science, okay? And when he was 5, he was giving me the flux. I mean, nonstop, always like busy and moving, didn't stop, didn't slow down, couldn't catch up with them. He never slept. If you know, you know. This is where I'm going with it. He never slept. He always was asking questions. He always was wanting to know, why does this work? How does it work? He would tell me things after he started to having a better communication style. He would tell me stuff that I was like, how do you know this? Like, who taught you this? Are you on YouTube? No, I just knew it. Why don't you know it? I just don't know it. What is going on? He was just so bright. And for a while, I used to be like, before the show Sheldon came out, I was like, that is my son all day long. He's very, very smart. This is a problem. Too smart, he didn't want to stay in the school. Too smart that we are on a third school at this point. Too smart that when he's in this third school, he is not going to his second grade class. He is in the sixth grade class asking questions. And they're saying, well, why does he keep going to this classroom? He tells me because, well, I'm not learning anything there. You know, they're not teaching me anything that I need to know. I'd rather just be up here because they have technology or because they have these other classes. And he wouldn't want to go into reading. I know how to read. He didn't want to go into math. I really don't like math. He didn't really want to go into any arts. I don't really like the music and the drums are too loud. And he would be so, I don't understand why we have these classes and why can't we just pick our own, which makes sense, right? Why can't you just pick your own, right? And I would tell him that let's start with the basic. Let's start with fundamentals. But honestly, to be frank with you, if he knew from right now, he just loved technology and he was more so science driven. He knew like from, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to be an accountant. Well, you need to know how to count your money. Well, I can do that, but I don't need to know this stuff like this. I can learn this. I'd rather learn this in the other class. One day they even found him, which was dangerous. I had to have a whole meeting with a principal and assistant in the engineering room, meaning he was down there with the boiler, trying to figure out how, no fluff, trying to figure out how the boiler works, okay? This is a problem for me. So this is a third school, same thing with the fourth school. They end up putting in a very elite school. Now, he's neurodivergent, so he was in an elite school, but then the kids just bother him, whatever. And then he wound up getting some glass that he found somewhere and tried to make a cyborg, robots, technology, science. This is his thing. And right now he is homeschooling. And when I tell you, he doesn't even want to do that, really, honestly. He is on this whole kick where he is making these fantastic, like, editing pages that you wouldn't even think, like, how do you know how to do that? Because he's just that smart. Now, let's go back because I want to pull in the word of God somewhere. Sometimes we move so quick with trying to just rush through things and we make really big mistakes because why would I need to wait? Well, maybe you need to wait because God don't want you to move it this way. Maybe it may take time. Now, let's go back to my son. He's not really good in math. He gets to a point where he's doing his editing, he does need to have some math skills a little bit. And he's asking me, well, Mom, you know, this, I really don't really know what to do. And I was like, well, look, you have enough people now. You have enough views. You have to monetize your stuff. Well, I don't really know. Well, then maybe maybe at this point, had you have gone to your math classes, we don't have to be trying to look for a calculator, you know? All right. This being said, he is just 10 years old, so he's a baby, really. He's a very bright baby, Sheldon-like baby, but he's still a baby nonetheless. And I wanted to show you something that I was looking at. I was trying to kind of connect this. I'm always trying to bring in the word where it makes more sense. I looked at Luke 14 through 28. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost? Won't you first estimate the cost? So for me, I say this in myself too. I want to eventually move into a beautiful area. This area is nice. It's a lot of elderly people. Well, it was nice. It was nicer, okay? And I want to have an area there's like a lot of like a walkway. This is just me. You know, I like to go and be in the air. So for me, I need to build a foundation so I can have those things, right? And it takes time, and it takes I'm looking for the word. Give me a second. It takes, I want to say mobility. Well, that's not the word I'm looking for though. It takes oh, we're gonna be stuck here. It takes I'm gonna find a word. It's there somewhere. I do this sometimes, and then I'll have to be like, hey, I'll come back on the page like that is the word I was looking for. It takes a lot of I don't want to say gusto. Who says that word? You don't even say that anymore. It takes momentum. Boom, got it. I was looking for it. It was going to be there. I was searching for it high and low. All right. It takes momentum to kind of do it. And for that little boy, he has momentum for what he wants to do, and he wants to do it in the way he wants to do it. A lot of times we want to move so fast without doing the very beginning foundations, whether it is building a business, whether it is starting a relationship, whether it's trying to save on stocks. Stocks right now is a thing, but you need to know which ones are good and which ones are not, like, you know, that whole thing. Whether it is eating healthier, you know, you keep on saying, well, I need to eat lettuce, and I need to eat, you know, I need to drink healthier. Oh, whether it's like right now we're in a season, you know, spring season, whether it's trying to lose weight or put on weight. I'm slim. I'm not slim thick. I'm slim, right? Whether it's trying to lose weight or either gain weight or be more healthier, you have to start with the foundation, right? So, talk to you later.